Hello everyone, so today we're going to be looking at the alcohols, and they're a new homologous series of organic compounds, and you've already learnt lots about organic compounds in the topic crude oil from year 9. So the two homologous series we've already learnt about are the alkanes and the alkenes. So to get us warmed up, I just want you to jot down the answers to the following questions. So use the pictures to write down 3 uses of the alcohols, and jot down the definition of a homologous series. Please pause the video and try those questions. Okay, so 3 uses of alcohols. Well, one is in alcoholic beverages, so beers, wine, any alcohol that you might drink. Also fuels in spirit burners, so that's a spirit burner. And also they are used as solvents. So very, very useful, the alcohols. And hopefully you all managed to remember what a homologous series is. So it is a group of organic compounds with the same general formula, similar chemical properties, and physical properties that gradually change from one member to the next. So let's just break that down. When we say similar chemical properties, we mean they react similarly with different things. So maybe they react with oxygen in a similar way, or water, or other things. And physical properties mean, well, what are they like? Are they solids, liquids, gases? What colours are they? What are their boiling points? So they gradually change from one member to the next. Okay. So the first alcohol we're going to look at today is ethanol, and the reason why I picked that is because hopefully lots of you have heard of that before in your previous chemistry studies or just kind of in everyday life. So here's the displayed formula of ethanol. I would like you to pause the video and just note down what ethanol's molecular formula is. Okay, so molecular formula tells us how many carbons, how many hydrogens, how many oxygens there are in the molecule. In other words, how many of each type of atom. So here is the molecular formula, C2H6O. So you just add up all of the atoms. Now we always start with carbon, then we go with hydrogen, and then we add whatever's left over at the end. Okay, so they are a homologous series that contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. And the defining feature of an alcohol is that OH functional group. So I would like you to pause the video and note down what the term functional group means. So a functional group is a group of atoms that give an organic compound its specific characteristics, chemical characteristics. Brilliant. So the OH is the important functional group of alcohols. So you can see here we have got 3 alcohols. The middle one is ethanol, and I've circled the functional group to show you that the functional group is the same no matter what the alcohol is. So I would like you to pause the video and try to name the other 2 alcohols, please. Okay, so this first one is methanol, the second one is ethanol, and the third one is propanol. So that is, you can recognise those names, the prefixes of those names, from when we learnt about alkanes and alkenes. So we always go meth for 1 carbon, eth for 2 carbons, prop for 3 carbons. So most elephants prefer bananas. That's what I usually use to try to remember these prefixes. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I would like you to note down the displayed formula, the molecular formula, and the structural formula of methanol. And let's just quickly go through what these formulae show us. So the displayed formula will show us all of the bonds and all of the atoms clearly displayed. The molecular formula, like we said earlier, is where you just count up all the carbons, hydrogens and oxygens and just write down how many there are. And finally, the structural formula tells us what's on each carbon atom, because we remember from Year 9 that the carbon backbone is really important in these organic molecules. So you just note down what's on each carbon atom. So pause the video and give that a go. Okay, so you can see on the screen our 3 structures. Please mark your work. Okay, we're now going to get even more practice, Year 10. So we are going to write the displayed molecular and structural formula for each of the following. So ethanol, butanol and pentanol, and I've got 2 extension questions. So what I would like you to do is try that task, including the extension. I want everybody to try the extension and then unmute your video, and then we'll go through the answers. Okay, so hopefully you all managed to try that. There are the answers for the first 3. So we have ethanol, butanol, and pentanol. And here are our answers to the extension questions. Please mark your work. Okay, so now's your opportunity to pull together all of our knowledge of alkanes and alkenes from Year 9 and alcohols from Year 11. So you've got a series of questions on your screen. I would like you to answer them and then unpause the video and you can see all of the answers. Okay, so I haven't written the answers for question 1 because we did that earlier on in the video, and those are in your glossary in your textbook. So have a look at these answers and mark your work. And here are the answers for the next few questions. So if there's anything that you think you really haven't grasped from Year 9, please go back and review that, because you'll need that knowledge for this topic. Okay. Well done, everyone. I hope that you all were very successful in this topic, in this lesson today. Enjoy the rest of your day.